say it was so great, but did I miss out? Was it a huge mistake? I can't help the fact I like to be alone. It might sound kinda sad, but that's just what I seem to know. I tend to handle things usually by myself, and I can't ever seem to try and ask for help. I'm sitting here crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations. Thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought the prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. I keep collections of masks upon my wall to try and stop myself from revealing it all. Affecting others is the last thing I would do. I keep to myself though I want to break through. I hold so many small regrets and what ifs down inside my head. Some confidence, it couldn't hurt me. My demeanor is often misread. I'm sitting here crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations. Thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought the prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. 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 I'm sitting here crying in my prom dress. I'd be the prom queen if crying was a contest. Makeup is running down, feelings are all around. How did I get here? I need to know. I guess I maybe had a couple expectations. Thought I'd get to them, but no I didn't. I guess I thought the prom was gonna be fun, but now I'm sitting on the floor and all I wanna do is run. All I wanna do is run.
You have me wrapped up around your finger. You made an August feel like a winter. Don't know how I was supposed to light up your heart with no vision in the shadows, 'cause you left me in the dark. Don't be sad, it's over. Don't regret, it's getting closer. Oh, you got everything you hope for. Well, I got a cold heart, cold shoulder, cold shoulder. You used to cry there on your bad days. I had to stop holding your tears against me. 2 or 3 days stopped, you're over us, and you found somebody. But if he had what you wanted,
All right. Here we are again, making sure we've got sound everywhere, making sure I'm not deafened by the music. All right, everything is set up properly, except for the fact that I'm slightly lower down than usual, which we can adjust here. I think, yeah, it's perfectly fine. All right, welcome to the stream, everyone. Let's see. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different than we usually do, because we obviously already have a main project that we're working on. Hey, Jugga, how you doing, man? We obviously have a main project we normally work on, which is the memory platformer one. But I recently finished another version of the prototype with you guys, so I'm just waiting for some feedback. So in the meantime, because I don't want to start making changes and put in efforts that might be wasted. So in the meantime, I figured, why not look through a list of really rough, shitty concepts that I have? Pick one at random. Well, maybe not at random, but pick one that you guys like the most. And just dive into the engine and prototype something. See what we can get out in the next 2-ish hours or so. You know, it's maybe a little optimistic to get a working core loop, but hey, you know, we'll see how far we get. And I'm also doing this stream because I'll be on holiday for the next week and a half. So I'm just trying to get like one extra one in before I go on holiday, just to make sure that you know, that we still have a bit of streaming going on. A 2-hour game jam, yeah, let's go. Well, then I need to get a move on, so we'll do that right away. Actually, that is a super good point, which I'll quickly change here. All right, we don't have a theme. The theme is rough concepts. That's the theme. All right, let's have a look. So I need to click this button, and then I'm going to drag this over here. I hadn't quite finished setting up the actual document, so we can just, because I think these are all copy and pastes from. Yeah, they are. Cool. Cool. Let's keep the design core loop, and then the rest of it we'll delete, because the rest we really don't need. If we're gonna make this a proper thing, right, then let's make it happen, right? Let's have a look-see. Only thing I need to do is that, and save it. Cool. Alright, so I've got some concepts for you today. For my long, shitty list of concepts. Let's have a look. So, God, all of these are definitely not doable in 2 hours, but that's okay. We'll make it work. We'll force ourselves to make something work in 2 hours. So we've got Factorio meets Wally. Factorio meets Wally, right? Then we have... what is another good one? As a cook, hide grenades in people's food. Oh, Jesus, I can't even spell anymore. People's food, right? Without getting noticed or something. I don't know. Another one. Oh, yeah, I quite like this one. Protect a party of adventurers from running into traps as if you are their guardian angel, right? That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. What else? I mean, this is kind of cheating because I already kind of have a prototype for this one, but it's fine. We can make it cooler. A factory management game. You can tell I have a specific genre I really like, where you have to process dead bodies into weapons to stop the angels from overtaking hell. Now, don't worry, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. Alright, what else? Oh, yeah, okay. A 2D platformer where you have to build the levels for the adventure. It's kind of similar to the previous one. Yeah, I know. Some of these are way more specific than other ones. That's because I write them down in really like varying rates. And then the last one I have here, which is again, just the scope is just enormous. But hey, that's what we're here for. An Uncharted / Subnautica. Jesus Christ. Mix focused on, what did I say? Focused on puzzle solving and deciphering codes in order to find the sunken civilization of Atlantis. Now, if I've ever said in previous streams that you should never start with a narrative for your game, please don't look at any of those clips whilst I specifically do that for ID number 5. Christ. Okay, so from these, Jago, I'll give you the honors. Which one do you like the most? Because right now for me, oh man, I quite like these two, even though both of them are in terms of scope just something. Oh bollocks. I like both of those. I already have something for this one, right? I have a start of a prototype, so we could flesh that out, right? The combat part is the part I don't have. Number 2 is cool. I do agree. I do definitely agree. Number 2, we'll give that a green color. This one, I want to do something non-platformy, I guess. So let's not do this one. Because platformers are fun, but yeah, I definitely agree. And then this one, I just like the sound of this one, mainly because I've got this like image in my head where I'm like, that'd be so dope, even though I'd never be able to get it to look that way in such a short amount of time. Okay, all right. Let's put this on yellow. Okay. All right. Protect the party from adventure from running into traps as if you're their guardian angel. Guardian angel. Is that how you spell that? I think so. Yeah. All right. Let's do that one then. Let's make this the idea. So let me think. I need to do AI. And I need to have some assets and things to make this all functional. Alright, but beyond that I don't need very much, I think. Oh, I need navigation and stuff like that. I need like just camera navigation, not necessarily not necessarily adventure navigation. That'll be taken care of by the AI. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so core loop is adventurers enter the dungeon. Player, maybe still that idea, it's my own idea, but that's totally fine. That's what we're here for. Player deactivates traps in a timely manner to avoid adventurers from dying. It's almost like a puzzle game, right? It's time management almost, right? That's really what we're looking for. Aesthetic we are looking for. That is time management, and puzzle solving. There we go. That's more dynamics anyway. It's not aesthetics. Dynamics we're looking for. Cool. All right, we have ourselves a concept. Okay, all right. Let me put this down. Then, yeah, I'll launch it, but I need to. It automatically launched to the last project I accessed, so I need to change it into a new project in a second. We'll do this in Unreal Engine 5 because the world's most powerful engine will definitely not bog us down and will definitely allow us to quickly iterate on a lot of stuff. I promise. Oh man. And there's some systems that I've done before. Like, for example, the camera movement, I've done that before. But it's a little hard. That's for sure. Actually, no, I just thought of a way to do it. Never mind. This will be totally fine. New project, please. Blank. Yeah, I don't think we can necessarily use any of the ones that we have. Nah, we'll do a blank. We'll do a blank. Easy. Ray tracing. Saving the adventure is what we'll call it. I don't think it can be that long. It can't be. Cool. We don't really need ray tracing, do we? Ah, what the hell. We'll add ray tracing. Who gives a shit? Alright, is the music still here? I can't seem to be able to hear it anymore. Oh, there we go. Now it's back again. Cool. All right, let's put something else on. Let's put something a bit more dope on. Ooh, got some rock here. Let's go. This will pump us up. Can I add a timer or something? All volumes. Okay. Let me just do that, and then put this one up as well. Right. Hopefully that works for you guys. Oh damn! Look at all that. Sweet, sweet ray tracing. Yummy, yummy. Alright, I do need to turn it a bit down for myself because I can't think. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna add a quick timer on the screen. This one. And then I wanna do a timer, please. Timer, timer, timer. Is there a timer? Oh, surely there's a timer. Surely. It's fine, it's fine. Let's not waste our time. Let's not waste our time. Alright. Cool. So we can close this. There we go. Alright, so what we need is a folder called maps, and inside of maps we need a we need to go file, new level, and then we need to say open world is fine. Not that we're gonna make it open world, but this is totally fine. Thanks for role petitioning. We don't need it. Okay. Then, oh god. Let's actually do it differently, now that I think about it. New level, basic, create. This is more than big enough. And then instead what we'll do is... oh god, okay. I've never, ever participated in a game jam, so I'm just like, I need to do everything properly, but definitely can't. Prototype level... Prototype level. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Larissa? Prototype level. All right. Inside of prototype level, well, we'll actually not inside of prototype level. We need a new folder called blueprints. Inside of blueprints, we need a couple of things. We need a character, right? PCH main character. Let's keep the naming consistent with our previous projects. We also need a game mode base called GM main game mode, so we can always switch it. We need a player controller, PC main player controller. Cool. What else do we need? I don't think we need much else beyond this, to be fair. Nope. All we need to do is now go into project settings, go into maps and modes. It's GM main game mode, and the editor startup map is prototype level, and the game default map is also prototype level. Okay, that's set up. Cool. We've got that working now. Then we need to go into the main character. And there's one thing I forgot to do, which go into project settings, go into input, and then actually for this one we want to say axis mappings, which is lateral movement. Actually, let's call it Y. Well, yeah, no, it's a 2D thing. X movement, and we'll call it Y movement. And then we need to have some extra ones here. So on the X we have A. Where's A and D? A and D. Thinking about yeah, so D is plus and A is minus. Okay. Right. This is lateral movement setup, then, or at least the input setup. Then we have W, and we have S. It's here, and S is the backwards one. Okay, we won't need anything else, I believe. So all we need, oh god, I have to think about this again. X movement. And then it was add movement input. Haha, I'm learning. Would you look at that? But then world direction is shit. Fuck, I've got no time to waste. No time to be proud. I will go to my go-to tutorial where I always check this because I just keep on forgetting otherwise. Alright, let's see. Playlists. This one.
Here's how you.
Nope, that's an ad. This one. That's also an ad. Okay, come on. Come on, ad. We've only got so much time. Skip ad. Where is it? Where is it? Alright, he's setting up the inputs there. Yep, this is the movement input. Okay, right, I've got it on screen here. Right, this is, by the way, this is game dev, may I add. Knowing when to Google stuff, and knowing when to try stuff yourself. Make a rotator. And then I just have to get control rotation. And I need to split that. And that's just the Z that we need to essentially do for that. Double check, is there anything else? Yeah, okay. Alright, then the last thing I need to do, but we'll get to that in a second. Alright. Add movement input. Input axes, Y movement. Whoop. Alright. And I believe this is all that is required. I think. Yeah, just checking if there's no, okay, nothing else done here. Cool. Alright, we can move that again. Alright, so we have our side to side and forward and backward movement, which I believe, if I just give our main character something to work with here. We need to give it a skeletal mesh. Let's not do that. Let's instead just add a sphere. So much easier. Actually, let's do a box because we have the sphere in the other project. So let's do a cube. Person. Alright, let's move you like that. Move you like that. Like that, and then we just gotta give you a little directional thingy, so we'll give you an arrow. Like that. There we go, and then that's the forward. Cool. Alright, so I believe if we now click play... Nope, it's not spawned yet, because there is probably no player start in here. There is not. Place actors, player start. Alright. Yeah, would you look at that? We've got movement. Oh, no, wait. No, we don't. What the hell? Hold on. Hold on, we don't have movement yet. Because I forgot something, which is... In here, I have to give it to PC main controller. Default pawn class is the PCH main character. And this is what we have to change right now. Because now if we spawn... Yeah, there we go. Now we've got actual... Now we've got actual movement. Alright, but now there's a few things wrong. Because we need to add a few things. We need to add a spring arm. Which we'll call camera boom. Because, I mean, it really doesn't matter what you call it. And then attached to that, we need to have a camera. Just a normal camera. And then what we want to do with that is we want to grab the camera boom. And we essentially want to say, alright, yonk it up there. And increase the camera boom arm length to 800. Let's see what that looks like. Wow, look at that. We want to make that zoomable at some point, but let's not do that now. It's really not important. Project can be closed. It's maybe a little steep. Maybe we want to do it like that instead. Okay. Alright, so we have the camera set up in the right place, because we need to have enough view of the actual situation, right? Unless we wanted to make it first person. Do we want to make it first person, or do we want to make it top down, you've got a review of the level kind of thing? Vote now in chat. There's no actual voting, just tell me what you want. This is a game created in collaboration. Are we going first person, or are we going third person? In the meantime, whilst I'm waiting for the answer there, let's see, what else can I do? Yep, I need to actually set this up. Because, now that I'm thinking about it, top down? Okay, cool, we'll do top down. I actually don't need to do anything in here, I believe, because I can say, yeah, from a design perspective, I think first person would be better. Yeah, because it would introduce quite a bit of hecticness. But from a game perspective, if we really want to focus on time management, then first person is the way to go, right? If we want to go on puzzle solving, then top down, creating a nice large view would be the way to go. What do we want to go for? What is feasible within this 2-hour game jam, of which 13 minutes have already passed? No. Hey Roy, how you doing? What do we want to go for? Oh man. Oh man, in terms of technicality, first person would be quite a bit easier because I can just line trace everything. Oh, that would make it quite a bit easier, to be fair. Where's it giving you more stress? I know. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. What a dude. It's because I want to perform well whilst he's here, right? That's what it is. Ah, shit. But if I do top down, then I can also just do it based on click location, which would be totally fine. I could line trace based on the location where I'm clicking. Yeah, use an export. I appreciate it. I really can't afford to be stuck on this for so long. Let's keep it technically easy. And go for... and go for... Shit. I don't know which one's easier. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Oh, come on, I have to make a choice. Do I go first person and look at shit and run back and forth to try and deactivate all the traps and everything like that, but it create a lot of issues in terms of collision and all that kind of shit? Or do I go top down, give the player enough thinking time and enough overview, but create issues with visualization of when traps are gonna run out, so to say? Oh man, can't believe I'm getting stuck on this part. Jesus. Let's do flip a coin. 5 minutes past. Yeah, I know. All right. Let's flip a coin. I don't have a coin. Flip a coin. All right, we're gonna flip a coin. So the heads or tails. This is tails because of translations. This is tails. The tails is first person. Heads is top down. Okay, here we go. What's it gonna be? It's tails. We're going first person. Cool. We're going first person. Fixed it. All right. let's put arm length on 0. Let's reset the rotation to 0. And let's, oh no, not W. And then let's move it up and a bit forward. Not too much. We'll leave it like that. Okay, and then we actually don't need a cube because we don't. Okay, awesome. Greatest sense ever. Guaranteed best solution every time. Yeah, just flip a coin. Who gives a shit? Okay, so we have the camera. That's all functioning. Great stuff. Then the only other two parts we need an AI that's going to walk from A to B, and we need traps that are going to kill the AI. So it's very simple, actually, now that I think about it. Well, I say that AI is always a pain in the ass. Okay. Let's create a folder called AI. I'm doing this from the back of my memory, which the last time I worked with AI, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So I know I need a blackboard. BB adventure behavior. I know I need a behavior tree. Like that. What else do I need? Oh shit, really? Okay. Well, let's hope it's not too bad, right? Let's hope that that it doesn't get too bad. AI tutorial. I'm not actually looking for the tutorial, I'm looking for the documentation. Alright, and then it was behavior trees. Let's do the quick start guide. Okay, right, so this is not entirely what we need, but that's okay. Alright, project setup, create a folder, we've done that. Right, they're basically saying copy over your main character. So we'll actually say, okay, copy here. And we'll rename this to AI main character or something, right? We'll call it that. Okay, then it wants us to create a AI controller. Blueprint class, all classes, AI controller. This one, select, which we'll call adventurer controller. Cool. Actually, AIC adventurer controller. Okay. Cool. We've done that. Oh, nice. Okay. These documentations are like really solid. Let's close this one so we don't make any mistakes. We can also close this. And then what is it saying? Go into character movement and set max walk speed to 120. Sure. Which is actually pretty good for us as well. Yes. Alright, then class defaults. Then we need to say a controller class is this one. Yes. Okay. Oh yes, okay. Then we need to do a few other things, which is a nav mesh, bounds volume, there we go. Which will actually say like so. And then we'll just increase it significantly. Actually, we'll make it a little more like this. There we go. Alright, awesome. And we'll make it a bit taller as well. Not that we'll need a lot of verticality, but better have it not needed than needed and not have it, right? Alright, let me just check if there's actually anything. Okay, there we go. Very good. Alright, so we can, we need to do one more thing inside of main character, which is, does it still have the mesh? It does not, so let's re-add that, a cube. There we go. And the cube will reduce in size a bit. There we go. And we'll give it an arrow. Arrow. There we go. Excellent. Cool. And it really doesn't need a camera or anything like that, because it's the AI. AI, we don't need to see through the eyes of the AI, just yet anyway. Okay, so we've got that. Let's drop it in. Very good. We'll have to give it a start and end point in a second, but that's okay. Blackboard setup. Right. Here we go. See, again, this is 100% Adventurer 1. This is 100% why you should make use of documentation, right? Because I could have tried to fuck around with this myself, likely wasting a lot of time and not really getting anywhere. But instead, I know where to look, and I'm using information that's ready-made. Why not? Who wouldn't do that? Or, well, we should all do that. There's great value in learning stuff yourself, but there's also great value in looking at documentation. Alright, cool, that's that. Adventure 1, so we just gotta say that base class is in fact an actor. And that's all fine, okay. Add another key with a key type set to bool called has the line of sight. Okay, so this is where it gets a little specific, which we don't need. Instead, we need, we probably need, let's say, we need a vector for destination location, right? Which key type is vector, that's totally fine. The rest we don't really need. Okay, do we need anything else? Yeah, we need a boolean that says has died. Which, again, is totally fine. And then actually, let's have another key for spawn location. Spawn location. Okay, and then I think we have everything we need right now. Yeah, we have everything we need right now. Okay, that's the Blackboard setup. Then we need the behavior tree. Behavior tree. And this is the part where I always get a little confused, because you have the different types of switches that you can use. And I always just need to figure out what is what again. Adventure behavior. Adventurer behavior is what I should call this. This is a good playlist. I like this playlist. Alright, so it has that. It's very good, which means we've got all of these things. Oh, actually, we don't actually need Adventurer 1, because that's self-actor already. Maybe if it's communicating to friends. If it's communicating to a larger part of the adventurer party. Maybe. That could be a thing, right? That could totally be a thing. Alright, then it's telling us to... the behavior tree, because it's 3 panels. The behavior tree graph. Oh, right, no, here we go. Selector, sequence, and simple parallel. Ooh, simple parallel is new. That wasn't there in UE4. Not as far as I know, anyway. Selector. So the selector node executes their children from left to right and will stop executing its children when one of their children succeeds. If a selector's child succeeds, the selector succeeds. If all the selector's children fail, the selector fails. Cool. Yeah, and that's how you can, like, stack selectors upon selectors if you have really complex stuff. But we're trying to keep it really simple, which is just move to destination location, or if you've died, respawn at the spawn location. That's really everything we have to do. That is literally it. Okay, so for some reason they renamed this to... Oh, renaming nodes in the graph is a good way to easily identify from a high level what the node accomplishes. In this example, we named it AI root, as this is the real root of our behavior tree, which will switch between our child branches. That's fair enough. Okay. AI root. Very cool. Lift, click, and drag off of AI rows and add a sequence node named Chase Player. What is the sequences again? Execute branches from left to right and is more commonly used to execute a series of children in order. Unlike selectors, the sequence continues to execute its children until it reaches a node that fails. Right, for example, if we had a sequence to move to the player, check if they are in range, then rotate and attack. If the player, if they are in range portion fails, the rotation and attack actions won't be performed. Right, that's a good point. Okay, but in our case, we just need to check if the player has died or not. Or if the adventurer has died or not. If they haven't, then that's that, right? Then there is nothing really to figure out. Yeah, so the selector will go into the sequence. Okay, I don't need this one. Let's switch to dance floor. There we go. We'll switch up the moods as we go through each half an hour. All right. Okay. So the sequence will stop when one of the children fails. And the selector will stop when one of the children succeed. So this is going to essentially run through this one and whatever else we add until one of them succeeds. Which is actually really simple. Yeah, we really don't need a sequence here. No, instead what we need is we need a task, really. Oh nice, we've got some already some preset tasks. That's awesome. Move directly towards. And then we can say towards destination location. Awesome. We just need to set that at some point, but that's okay. We can do that on begin play. That's totally fine. Okay. Moves the AI pawn toward a specified actor or location. Blackboard entering a straight line without regard to any navigation system. If you need the AI to navigate, use the... Oh, right. Whoopsie. Cool. Let's, in that case, use the move to. And then the key is destination location. Okay. Then... and this would fail if... sorry, this would stop... when one of the children succeeds. If a selector's child succeeds, the selector succeeds. If all the selector's children fail, the selector fails. Right, so if it succeeds. So essentially, task-wise, we could say run behavior. No. I believe there's something else that we can do. This used to be that you can also create tasks yourself. Oh god, what was the difference between those again? Does it explain to me in the guide? In the documentation? It does do it somewhere here. Ah yes, here we go. Let me pull this in for you guys to see as well, so you guys can actually see. Oh, did just all the music stop? No, there we go. Okay, so so these are all the standard nodes. And And then we initially using the built-in test, you can create and assign your custom test to have additional logic that you can customize and define. This task will be used to change the movement speed of the eye so that it runs after the player. When you create a new task, a new blueprint will automatically be created and opened. Okay, so instead of us doing it so that the AI can chase the player, so that's not what we're trying to do, we will say new task, we'll put it in there, and we'll say, we'll call it check if player died. I don't think that should be a task, actually. I think that should be something else. Let me double check. I think a decorator or a service is actually more for booleans. Do they actually do anything extra? No, they don't. Okay, well, we'll do it through a task. Should be okay. Should be all right. Then I just need to double check actually how they start this out. New task. Oh, they do this at a later time. Do they now? Yes, they do. Okay, but that's okay, because I can just do event execute, receive execute AI. And then I need from the control pawn, which I need to cast to AI main character. Object control pawn, that should be okay. Let's make sure this is valid. So that we don't actually do anything if it's not valid. Then if it is valid, let's set the variable. Here we go. Like so. And then I literally only need to check if I need to get... Oh, actually I need to do that in here, don't I? Variables has died. And I need to... The variables is false. So get has died. This is actually a very simple one. If has died... how is this going to fail, though? That is the question at the moment. Because this will just constantly check if the player has died or not, and beyond that, it won't really do anything. I believe. This is all way too specific to what we need. So chase player is gonna rotate through these things here. So this is stuff it's doing. Whereas we need to check if something has happened or not. So this shouldn't be a task. Let me just check if I can find out what the decorators and such do. Right here, this is what I'm looking for. Has line of sight. That's the part I'm looking for. When did we create that in this specific tutorial? We have not. Not yet. Find random patrol. I don't really care about that. Don't really care about this. Not just yet anyway. I know I need to do this later. AI is by far... Yes, here we go. AI is by far the hardest part, right? That is 100% the hardest part. Sequence, and then let's actually move like that. And then we'll just say, we'll rename this into check if player has died. Cool. Alright, and then literally all we need to do is add a decorator called Blackboard. And then I need to check if has died is set. Is that really the right query? So decorator, also known as conditionals, these attach to another node and make decisions on whether or not a branch in a tree or even a single node can be executed. A service, these attach to both task and composite nodes and will execute at a defined frequency as long as their branch is being executed. These are often used to make checks and to update the Blackboard. These take the place of traditional parallel nodes in other behavior tree systems. Okay. Alright, so we definitely need a decorator at the moment. Has line of sight. Here we're stating that when the has line of sight value set is set or is true. Right, there we go. Okay. The player has died. No, has the player died? Okay. So if it's set, so if it's true, then we essentially stop. Right? Or is that... Oh, no, it needs to be the other way around. Is not set. So it's false, we should run it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is in fact how that works. Okay. Alright. And this is basically fine because we really don't need to do anything else here. And there's really also nothing else we need to do here. So, technically speaking, we don't even need this task. We can literally just remove it. Yep, delete. That's okay. Yep, okay, cool. Alright, so our route is going to go through the AI route, is going to check if the player has not yet died. If they haven't, move on to the destination location. If they have, however, then we do need a task, actually. Then we do need a task, yes. Can I not just get a new task? Sure. Respawn adventurer. I keep getting a little bip boop or something, you know? I'm getting a little something that is, I don't know, giving me a warning or something? I don't know. What does it say? I don't know. Is this Twitch telling me that it's running an ad? No, it doesn't seem to. Huh. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, alright, I'm glad I'm not the only one hearing it. That'd be significantly more worrying. Alright, event, execute, receive, execute AI. Cast to AI main character. Like that. And from this, we need to basically say custom event, respawn, which for now we'll just print string, right? Print string, respawn. Cool. Then here we will call respawn like so. And then we actually want to also, inside of here, we want to actually set has died to false again. Cool. And we'll add another custom event called player dies, right? Upon which we have to set has died to true. Okay. And we need to say BTT respawn adventurer. Okay. Alright. So we've got this worked out. Yeah, we could even do this easier, right? We could even do that easier. But it's fine. It's fine. It'll work for now. Okay. So we'll respawn that. No worries. Then we need to follow a few other parts of the tutorial, which is up here. It's been so long since I've done any of this stuff, man. See, there's even more here. Let's see, that's random patrol. We don't need that. And I believe this is the chase player thing, right? Yeah. Okay, so we don't need that. So that's all good. Instead, we need the AI controller setup. Oops. Cool. AI controller. Then inside the event graph, let me just actually keep this off to the side so I don't have to keep switching pages. Events possess. Run behavior tree, for which we want this one. We want to add an AI perception component, which we'll just call AI perception. And then census config. I don't think we actually need this per se, but I'll add it. Oh, it's cool that it has quite a few of these things. I should look into that more in the future. That sounds really cool. And then we want to detect neutrals. We want to put that on. Here we go. Okay. And then let me have a sip because this will also get dehydrated. Yeah, it's just looking for perception. It's like, this is just perception of stuff. We actually don't need to do much more else than the rest it's suggesting here. We really don't need that. No, what we really just need is nothing else really here. This is all fine. There is nothing else to do here. Yeah, no, this is all setting that kind of stuff, which is totally fine. Yeah, I suppose the only thing we do need, but that's I guess that's more part of this. Get Blackboard. Oh, which definitely isn't self. What if I do it in here? Get Blackboard. Yes, that works. Okay, then I'll have to yeah, what we'll do is we'll say set value as object. The key name for this is, if you promote it to a variable, adventurer. But that's not the actual key name. The actual key name is inside of the actual Blackboard. Adventurer 1 is the key name. And then inside of this, we need to actually place adventurer 1. Alright, and the object value is this one. Right? Because that's what we're adding here. This is a bit of a shit song. Oh, please don't tell me it's going to play Spotify. No. Okay, good. Don't want to get a thingy strike. Alright, let's go to chilled electronic. Please don't tell me this is lo-fi stuff. Not a fan of lo-fi. This sounds like lo-fi stuff, isn't it? Let's go rap. Let's go rap. We'll go rap. We're only 4 minutes in, but I'm feeling it. Okay. Cool. So we've got that set up as a value. We need to do a few more of those things. in a little while. Yeah. Begin play. We need to make a function called set references, which is always what I do for this kind of stuff. And then now that I think of it, we need to do a few other things. We need to create flippant class instance, game instance, select GI game instance. Just because I'm doing it dirty now, this makes it just a hell of a lot easier. Oh shit, it's on initiate? No. See, I heard it again. And I have no idea what it is. Where is it? Where is the one I'm looking for? Sometimes I forget the name of certain events, and then it's like, well, here we go. Event init. Event init. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, I have no idea what the beep means. I'll just take it for what it is. It's fine. Right. So on init, we want a function called actually, no, we don't. No, we don't. Not at all. That's totally not what we want to do. I'm stupid. There we go. Delete. And we actually want to say custom event set player character reference. Yeah. Yeah, we want to have another custom event called set main game mode. Set game mode. See, again. Oh, again. What is the beeping? What's doing the beepies? I'm so confused. Is this on my multi-stream? I have no idea. This is so strange. Okay. All right. No distractions. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, that's actually, that very well might be it. No, I don't think so, actually. No, I don't think so. No, definitely not getting any whispers or anything. It's just strange little sound. It's like a beep boop. Yeah, I don't have anything else. I mean, I have Discord open, but I'm not getting any notifications from that because I never do. I don't know. I'll just have to take it for what it is. Set. Oh, it happened again. What? I'm so confused. Every time I want to forget about it, it just keeps happening. I'm very confused. Yeah, and it's definitely not the multi-stream because I've got it open now. So surely it's definitely not Asana. It's definitely not Soundtrack by Twitch. That's definitely not it. So I don't know. I have no idea. And then custom event set AI reference. We're keeping this real nice and dirty. And then for all of these, I want to have an input called a reference. And this one is specifically a player controller. No, sorry. This is the PCH main character. This one we also want to call reference. I'm not sure if we can. Yeah, we can. Cool. We want to make this GM main game mode. And then for this one, we want to also call it reference. And we want to call it player controller. Oh no, whoops. PC. It just keeps happening. I have no idea. I have no idea. There we go. Reference AI controller main character. There we go. Right, then for all of these, we want to promote it to a variable called PCA ref. Whoa! It's my backspace key. Huh? Why is my backspace key making a noise? What? That is so weird. It's soundtrack source is what's doing it, but I've never seen this source before. I'll just yeah, I have no idea. I'll mute it in a second, I guess. Alright, ref PCH main character, but it only does it if I hold shift at the same time and backspace. Then that's when it does it. If I don't do that, then it doesn't really care. GM main game mode. Let me just mute this source because Jesus fuck. Is it still gonna do it for me though? Yeah, it still does it for me. Right. Ref game mode. You guys won't hear it anymore, but I will. I'll figure that out at some point. It'll be fine. I'm trying to do this so quick that I'm just like, this is gonna be hell in the future. Oh, you hear it too. Oh, I thought I muted it now, and then you guys wouldn't hear it anymore. But I guess it's coming in on the desktop audio as well. I have no idea. I'll try to not hit shift and backspace at the same time. Ref AI. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Okay. And then, oh, this is quite a bit of setup. I didn't expect this to be this much setup, to be honest. Begin play. Yeah, okay. Set references. And in here we will cast to GI game instance using get game instance. Actually, yeah, let's make this pure cast. There we go. If it's a success, then promote it to a variable. Right, there we go. And then once that's done, in this case, call for set AI reference, and then we'll say self. Right, so except for the last part, we can copy and paste everything to the other ones. Thank God. Actually, yeah, but before I leave here, I need to say set references. There we go. Cool. Then I just gotta go into this one, open full blueprint editor, say set references, to which we can copy and paste. And I can create variable, and then I can say set game mode reference. Oops. Self. Cool. And then just in here we need to say set references. Setup takes 100% of the time. Then inside of this one, we will say set references. There we go. Create variable. Set player controller. Is Is that what we're in now? Yes, it is. Alright, self. I have a feeling we're setting up so much without ever testing it. This is gonna be something. Set references. Cool. And then main character. There is set references. There is still quite a. Oh, don't crash on me, please. Jesus Christ. Oh no, my PC does this sometimes where it's like I'm gonna freak out and like not allow you to do anything. I'm gonna freeze up your entire PC. And I really don't want it to do that. That'd be really not cool. There we go. Alright, because the only way to fix it for me right now is just to completely shut down the computer and then restart it again. And I kind of just don't want that to happen. If I can. It's trying to... Oh, here we go. Oh, it's because Epson is trying to install shit. No, Epson. Stop it. Not allowed. Okay. Set, what is this? Main character. Sorry, player character reference. Alright, self. Okay. Did I? Nope. Set references. Okay. So we've got that set up. These are all now set up, which is very good. We did that for a reason, and I can't remember what that reason was, but we did do it. Yep. Probably so we can grab something from somewhere, I reckon. That's probably why we did it. Anyway, so right now, if I press play... Oh, shit. There's a super important thing we forgot, because we're doing first person now, which is actual mouse input. Which are also axis mappings, actually. X camera movements. And then also Y camera movements. And then we say mouse X and mouse Y. Mouse Y. And the scale is indeed from 0 to 1. Yeah, and I actually don't think... if we now go into this one... Nope, not this one. This one. And we go down here. Let's calm this up. WASD movement input. And then if we go down here and we say mouse... X camera movement. You have roll... yaw and pitch. Yeah, so it's add pitch, add controller pitch input. And then I actually think this one's relatively similar. I think this one's the simpler one of the two in terms of like movement setup. I think add controller on the Y. It's yaw, yeehaw, yee-yaw. Let's see if that works. No, I've fucked it. I've done it the wrong way around. I think. No, that's really dirty. Stop it, Chris. Stop it. There we go. I don't think it's exactly swapped. I might have used the wrong thing. Should have used roll, I think, but I don't think so. Alright, that's left and right. Up and down is not working yet. This is pretty confusing, but I think it's because up and down works on a -1 scale. Not entirely sure why that was the case again, but nope, definitely not the case. Oh, hey, there's our main character there, or our main adventurer guy. It doesn't do vertical movement. Why not? It's definitely not roll. Add controller. Roll input. Because roll makes it go from... Well, it makes it roll, like it says. It doesn't seem to do mouse Y at all, to be honest. Why not? Let's print screen the values that we're getting. Just getting the right values. If this doesn't work, which is the exact same that we just tried. Yep. Okay, let's quickly check, because I have it in my history now, because we had the tutorial. Means I can quickly check what he was doing. Ah, it's gonna try and play an ad. You bastards. You bastards, I'm on a clock here. I've only got an hour left for halfway through. No! There's still so much left to do. So it is indeed pitch, which is what I've done. Oh my god, it keeps playing ads. My god. I need to hurry up. Yeah, so he puts it on -1, which is what I've done. Or what I did do, anyway. No, don't care about any of that. Oh, I now remember where he has, he actually explained this issue. No, this is all the wrong stuff. So it's putting the yaw on that, and then where does it put the... Yeah, it puts pitch on the bottom. And then he's gonna test it. And then it works for him. And I'm just trying to figure out why that doesn't work for me. Huh. Because he's obviously putting the controls into the player controller, but I personally like to put it in the main character because, or in the character blueprint, because if I want to switch controls, then I can do it easily by switching pawn rather than having to do it inside of the controller. I genuinely don't know how to fix this one. And this is potentially one of the simplest things to do. Because it's definitely mouse Y. This should totally be okay. Oops. Nope. Yep, fixed it. Nice. Yeah, so in class defaults, make sure to actually tick that the pawn can actually use the rotation pitch and rotation yaw. God damn it. Alright, okay. Camera, mouse movement. Cool, we fixed the bug. Alright, then the only thing we still need to do is basically we need to go into our AI main character. No, we need to our controller even. And we actually don't need the set references thing. Well, no, we don't, because we can get the controller from that. Okay. All right. So what we'll do is we will on Begin Play we will do nothing. Instead, we'll make a custom event called set destination location. And we'll also make one that says custom event set respawn location. And the respawn location needs to basically happen on Begin Play. Respawn location, which is a vector. And we'll say, oh, it's inside of, we're inside of, okay. Get possessed. Oh, then we actually can do it here instead. We can say set value as vector. We can grab this blackboard. Yep. And then the key name is destination location. No, spawn location, sorry. Spawn location. Spawn location. And then this one we want to basically get world get location, get active location. There we go. Since this happens on position, it'll happen right away, basically. Okay, and then the only thing we have to do is we need to say set value as vector. Why doesn't that work? Set value as vector. Why doesn't that work? Oh, probably because of this. Set value as vector. Yeah, but instead of doing that, I'll oh, strange. Okay, well this should still work. This should still be fine. And then we'll say promote a variable, and we'll call this destination location, because I believe that's what it's called inside of the blackboard. Yes, it is. Okay. And we'll basically add this destination location, make it a vector, and whatever value gets passed through is what is set as the location the player goes to. I don't know where I got this blackboard value from. Can't remember. Because I believe I just did blackboard. Yeah, and it just does that basically, but it doesn't really save it as anything. Oh, it does. It's just here. Okay, alright, cool. Alright. Cool, so we've got all of that. So let us set the destination location. Let's see what we want to do there. I reckon what we can do is do something very simple, which is a new folder called level functionality. And in there we make a new actor blueprint called destination. Well, let's keep it nice. BP adventurer destination. Okay. We can close the blackboard and the behavior tree for now, and the main character as well. Then on begin play, we basically want to say we want to do two things. So we want to sequence it, and we want to say a new function called set references, in which we will literally just go into here and grab all of this. Like that. Okay. With that in mind, set references. And then here we want to basically say, from this, get AI, get ref AI, get controller. Yep. And then based on this, ooh, I don't think it's gonna work, because we can't say set destination location, right? Because that's the one of the, that's what it's called. Yeah, we can't do that because it's not specific enough. Instead, we should cast to get AI controller, and then we can cast to AI AIC adventure controller. We can make this a pure cast, and we can say if this succeeds, which it should do, I think. We'll set this as a variable like that, and then once it's done that, we say set destination location, like so. It's a little dirty, but that's okay. Get world location. There we go. Okay. So let's quickly check if that works by print stringing it. Aha, that doesn't work. Why not? Okay, because that never gets called. Does that mean that this fails? Print string. Does this fail? Doesn't even trigger. Oh, because I'm an idiot. I should actually put this in the level if I want to actually do anything with it. And to give this a bit of a visual thing, let's add some arrows. Big old arrow. Let's make it nice and humongous. Arrow size 5. There you go. That's a nice big arrow. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay, so it does still fail, which is interesting. Whoa. Let's have a look. So the the print string is failing. How so? Access not trying to read property ref GI game instance. Oh, I know what this problem is. It's going too quick. This is a really dirty solution. Don't ever do this in any of your projects, but this will fix it. It still says false, because it's still trying to access nothing for some reason. It's getting nothing from this. Why is that? Is it because this one is returning false? Yep. Why is that? Because this is definitely how I did it in other projects. Why is this false? Oh. Oh. I know why. Oh, this is so stupid. Nope, wrong blueprint. Main game mode. Class defaults. And then it's in the Unless it's inside of the actual project settings. Maps and modes. It is not. Oh. No. The only other thing I could think of is that, how did I set this up in my other project? If it worked in there, then surely it should work here too, right? Which makes this a little strange. Let's quickly open up the other project, just to double check what's going on there. Open project. Memory platformer. Because that is a little strange. Oh man. Only 40 minutes left. Oh man. Excellent. This will be totally fine. Nothing could go wrong. Definitely not. Come on. Alright, so instead of game instance, what am I doing here? What am I doing different? Okay. I actually haven't done any of the stuff that I've done right now, which is a little strange. That is a little strange. Okay. What if I check the main game mode? Oh man, I'm doing so much more here. How in the world did I set this up? Setting references. Yeah, so I cast a game instance, which succeeds. So I set the reference. And then I basically say, okay. Oh, I set the variables out, so it's basically the same thing. Okay, that's fine then. But how in the world did I set game instance? It's not in project settings, right? Instead of maps and modes. Oh, yes, it is. It's here at the bottom. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. Like that. File. File. Open project. Where is it? Saving the adventurers. There it is. It was always there. I just looked over it. Alright. Oh, do I think we can make it? If the AI works in one go, then we can make it. Then I believe. It'll be a very rough prototype, but it, you know, it's good practice, right? Yeah, open all 4 things that I had open. Alright, then go into edit, project settings, maps and modes. There it is, right at the bottom. GI game instance. Ah, man. There we go. Now it's all set to true. Alright, which means, in theory, you're not moving. But that might be... I might know why that's happening. Okay, so I know that this is now working. Let's hook this up. There we go. Okay, you're not moving yet. Nope. Let me just check though. So it says respawned. And it doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to say this hello. So this doesn't happen. Which means in here something's going wrong, right? There we go. Right, we switched to another genre, which is, I think, EDM and Friends, which God knows what that is. Maybe I was a little optimistic that this would work instantly. Let's see. Yep. Okay, why does that work? Probably because I should just simplify this. Well, I say simplify, it's really not simplifying. But it'll be a little easier. Custom event, set destination location. And from here, I literally just want to go get controller. Oh, shit, no. Cast to AI, C, Avenger controller. Get controller. Oh no. Get AI controller is what I need. Controlled actor is self. Oh, I could actually. Oh, hold on. This might be even easier. I could just say. Oh no, I'm already doing that. So why doesn't that work? No time to figure it out. Get AI controller. Get AI controller. This is self. Based on this, cast to AIC. If this is a pure cast. I'm really just moving this information over, aren't I? Okay. Let's see if that does the trick. Yeah, let's see if that oh no, it won't. It won't, will it? No, it won't. Set destination location. There we go. Haha. It's trying to read nothing from FAI. And why is that? Oh. Nope, this should all work. This should all work perfectly fine. So for some reason this is not reading fine. Because this might initialize before something else. That's really the issue here. And so for this, a delay node. This is by far not the best solution, but it kind of works, right? Yep. That does kind of work. Awesome. Okay, and then let's remove this. But then the second step, which is, you know, just as important as the first one, would be to go into here and, oh, actually, no, that works. Oh, excellent. And so as this say set destination location, and, from self, I can get actor location and plug it in. And based on that, I can print string what comes in to see what it does, to see what it prints. Ah, that's printed something. Very cool. Okay, so we know that that's being set properly. So that should be okay. Now, the only thing we don't know yet... the only thing we don't know yet, but for that we need to look into the behavior tree, and we need to see it at runtime. So let's pull this out. Let's put it off to the side. Let's pop our engine onto the right-hand side. And then we'll click play. And it's basically saying that the player has in fact died. Because I've done it the wrong way around. Yeah. Because this stops when it succeeds, not when it fails. So. Oh, actually. That still doesn't do the trick for some reason. Why does that go all weird? Oh no, when one of the children fails, what is our default value for this? It's false. So when it fails... Well, but then it always fails. God damn it. So why does it... So right now it's acting correctly, but if I switch this to is set, which means it fails because it's not set, it'll still do that. What if I set the default value to true? It'll still say no. Oh, I know why. I know why. Is not set is perfectly fine. I need to go into here and set it up. Yep. Let's quickly do that. Set value as bull. I don't think I've done that yet. No, I have not. Where key name is has died. And the bull value is coming from the possessed pawn. Get has died. Nope, because it's not specific enough. Oh, I can fix it though. I can cast to controlled. No, to AI main character. And I can make this a pure cast. Now this is music. I'm so picky. Get has died. And chunk it in there. Oh. Oh, right. We need to grab the black part components. There we go. Okay, and we basically need to say that has died is in fact not true. Yeah, I think this will work. I have a feeling this will not work. Damn it. Why does that not work? Why? Let's find out at runtime. What does that do in terms of results? Not very much. And what if I set the default value at true? Does it for the shortest amount of time. And then it's like, nah. We don't meet the criteria anymore. When one of your children succeeds... Ah. Right. So if it's not set, then it succeeds, and it's like, okay, we'll move on to the next thing. But instead I need it to fail before it moves on. Well, unless I switch around the two tasks, right? I don't think this will work, but it's worth a shot, right? We're learning together. Well, yeah. I hope you guys are learning something, but if not, then I don't blame you. In theory, what? Huh? How in the world has it switched now? I like to say I know what's going on, but I have no idea. I have absolutely zero idea of what's going on. So has died is the one we're talking about, and we're checking if it's not set. And if it's not set, then we're moving to what is this saying at the moment? Why is this red? Value is false. Fail. So, technically speaking, if I now switch these two around, then that should mean it's now true. Whoa. Is it working? That was trippy. It is very much not a fan of what we're trying to do here. Misa very confused. Oh, are we setting destination location properly? Is that perhaps the issue? Destination location. Let me copy and paste that. Let's put this back in here. No, I want to... Oh, right, yes. Destination location. Let's grab it, and then... Are we pushing this? Yeah, because we're setting this up, right? We're doing this. And that oh. For God's sake. Ah, seriously. Oh, you're still not working. Oh man, gotta fucking love it, right? But that's maybe because I've now fucked it. Now I've actually set the variable. Oh, whoops. Is not set. And let me just check. Nope, that's still not working. Still not working. It's saying has died is false, which is correct. That's what it should be. But it's actually has died is true. Does it start out with true? Nope, it never starts out with true. Find references. There's only 2. And player dies never gets called. I know that for sure. But is it that, what if I just set bool value to true? It still says false. Oh, this is confusing. Oh, fuck's sake, because I didn't do it here either. I need to actually fill in the variable for it to have an effect. God damn it. Has died. Oh. Get has died. Oh, shit, that's from the wrong thing. Get has died. There we go. Ah, the failure, the debugging, the effort, the time, everything is not set as the correct configuration. That's what we want. Right, but now we need to actually say default value should not be true. Oh, but that then still doesn't work. It's false. Oh, yeah, I think it's because we actually need to, instead of a sequence, we need a selector here. And we actually need to make that call to move to. And then on the selector, we need to add a decoratable blackboard, for which we'll say has died is set. She said right. No, is not set. Has the player died? Because the sequence just does it the wrong way around, I think. Okay. Nope. Almost. What a song is this? Jesus Christ. Next one. It's set to false, which is correct because the player hasn't died, but it's almost like I can't communicate the false. Like even right now it's saying, well, it's not set, so yeah, because the current variable is false, which is what it should be. Because this cancels. When it's not functional. What in the world? How does this even work? Destination location. Allow strafe, yes. So this is all fine. What part is going wrong here? Yep, all of this is functional. And it doesn't matter if I switch them around. Because it's just going to get stuck on that. But why is that? I could make it more micro, sorry. Has died is not set. But then it starts freaking out. It does not like that one bit. And I have no idea why. It's almost like the move to part is broken. Fix this and add it to threshold between AI and goal location and destination to reach test. Why is this set to 5? Let's set this to 5,000. I have a feeling, I don't think it'll do much, but sort of a shot. No. So why is that not working? Observe blackboard. Yep, destination location's all fine. Nope, it's still not a fan. Oh man. But it is now actually calling to it. But because it succeeds, it stops. And if I say make it a sequence, and I do this, which means it'll only stop if it fails. Which means it stops entirely from functioning. Unless this is the issue, that it's the order. Well, the order certainly helps. I'm very confused. Let's do some Googling. UE5 behavior tree. Is flashing up and down. Here we go. Someone else has had this problem. Oh, okay. There was no actual answer to this. Okay. Okay. People are saying it's a nav mesh issue, but I definitely have it. Because if I press P, it shows us exactly that there is definitely nav mesh related. Unless I've made a slight mistakey. Which is somewhere in here. Oh, this is not it. Nav mesh movement. Here we go. It's not really this, but this is so strange. I'm gonna check, because this might very well be it. I'm gonna check the tutorial again, and just see if there's a setup step I missed. So I feel like that might be the case here. Character movement was done. I definitely have the right class default set up. Alright, I think I have that set up already, so it's hard to work like this. Unless that was an actual change and I didn't do that, but oh, I thought for a second I was moving. I was like, holy shit. Alright, let's see. QEF official, thanks for the follow, man. Really appreciate it. Super appreciated. Let's have a look. So, it's not that setup step. We've done the nav mesh. It's completely encapsulating where we need the guy to go. We've done the blackboard setup, so that's all okay. Behavior tree layout. We have the right blackboard asset, that's all okay. So it's none of that. Then we just need to, because it's all none of that.
I don't usually go out this late at night to the place where the animals go. But baby, I'm here and I'm watching you move.
Update walk speed.
Girl, you are my fire, only true desire. Swear I'm not a liar. You should
Oh. Oh, I think I know what it is. Oh, right. Thanks for the hydrate. Really appreciate it. I'll do it now. Cheers, man. So there's something we're not doing here. Because we're using the move to task, which I don't think we can actually edit. No, we can't. Okay, let's do it differently. Okay, new task. Go to destination. There we go, like that. All right, then execute, receive execute AI. Let me double check something. This one. Yeah, let's respawn that. And then actually on this side, I need to say finish execute, which would be a success. There's really nothing else to do here. And I need to essentially do the same here, right? So I need to say control pawn. And then I need to basically say, alright. From the owner controller, I need to actually cast to AIC like that. And then based on that, I need to say, let's actually make this a pure cast to avoid this going too wrong. If this is true, get destination. Ooh. I'm not saving it as a variable apparently. It's a variable. Destination location. Oh, it's already taken. Destination location vector. Wow, so clever of me. This is a good list so far. I'm not too bothered by this list so far. All right, so we've got that vector now, which means that inside of here, we can call upon it, get destination location vector, and then I basically just need to say from this one, move. Well, no, I don't need to move towards an actor necessarily. Move to location or actor. Haha. And instead of goal actor, this should be the controller. Simple move to location. There we go. So this is the controller, and this is the location. But this doesn't actually have a success, though, does it? It does not. So we would essentially have to say, okay, if the location here, get world location of capture components. Oh, actually, no, I can just get actor location, to be fair. Get actor location. Then if these two equal each other, error tolerance of 50, that should be enough. If that is true, we want to say finish execute with a success. If it's not true, it's no success. It's no bueno, which I believe is still okay because the sequence, one of the children fails. So in that case, we want to yeah, we actually want to put it under a selector, like so. And we basically want to say BTT, go to destination. Yep. I think this works. Let's add a nice little print string here. Make sure this is happening. Oh, it's happening. Well, it's happening, but it's not really happening. So why doesn't that happen? Is my thingy too high? What if I do 1? It moves slightly. Why only slightly? Yeah, it's definitely happening. Oh man. I don't quite know yet why this is doing what it's doing. Because if I check this one, this one. Because this is saying that it's false. And so it's failing. And so because it's failing, because it's failing constantly, basically. What if I just don't finish the execution? Oh. It's working. It's fucking working. Look at the guy go. Oh, he's made it. He's made it. Look at this guy go. Look at him go. He's fucking going for it. And we did all that in 2 hours. Hell yeah. Now, you want to know what's even better? If I stand in front of our friend... Oh, then... Oh, he's currently a bit stupid. He's not very clever at the moment. Because we're using a simple move, too. He won't go around me. But we could very clearly fix that, I think. If we... If instead of simple move 2, we just say move 2 location or actor. Like so. Like that. I think this will, instead of making it a simple, I think this will just, this will actually figure out that it needs to go around us. Oh no, it won't. No, it's just like, I'm gonna push my way through. Okay, well, you know what? It's functioning, okay? We don't need to fix this right now. Right now we've got a great start of a prototype, which is, you know, our adventure moving from point A to point B. That's what's important. The next time, when I'm back from holiday, we can make him go past traps and potentially die, and we can let the player interact with those traps. We'll do another 2-hour dev session to get that functioning. But the most difficult part is done now. Famous last words. Most difficult part is done right now. Alright, let me save this. Let me switch back to this format. Alright. So we've done a nice stream where I'm also very tired right now. I hope for people that are here... Let me turn down the music a little bit. Jesus Christ. For the people that are here, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks so much for being here. If you think I deserve to follow, then yeah, feel free to. If you don't think I deserve it, that's totally fine as well. Beyond that, I hope you'll have a great morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever. And we'll see each other in a future stream. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.